Okay, part 3. We're back.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn it a little. Okay, part 3. So, where did we leave off?
The crocodiles.
Yeah, that was fun, swimming with the crocodiles. We talked about the Trump bird. Oh, let's talk about the snails. There are snails, like, everywhere.
Everywhere you look. Snails.
Big snails.
And lizards.
Oh, yeah, lots of lizards.
Lots of lizards.
One night, a giant jungle bug, looks like a roach, probably a jungle roach, pooped on my leg. Mike thought that was really funny, so he made a lot of fun of me for it until about 5 minutes later, it pooped on his head, on his bald head.
Yeah, that's not cool.
He was rather offended. That's a pretty funny video as well of him chasing that with the electric bug zapper racket that they left here for white people. I bet a white person like brought that here. Like an American or a European or something brought that bug racket here and left it here.
I like it.
He does like it. He likes to chase creatures with it. So the snails are really big, and one day I went to go pee, but there was a snail on my toilet paper roll and I didn't see it. So I went to go grab it and it was like there, and it was like wet halfway down. So I haven't used that roll. I don't feel comfortable with that. So I used the spare roll instead, and I hide it from the snails because I don't want to wipe my butt with snail juice. That's kind of gross. Anyways, so the snails, the lizards that are everywhere. Oh, there's a cow up here, a jungle cow.
Yes.
A jungle cow.
Back to the bug that shit on us. I did kill it the next day.
Yes, because it was about, like, what, this big? And it was on my mosquito net. No, it was this. It was this big. It was a jungle roach. But it fried a lot. It zapped a lot.
We electrocuted it.
He electrocuted it.
Yes.
Oh, it's very offensive to people if you pick the fruit too early. They say that you are raping a tree. So they have a lot of respect for the food that they grow and the food that they eat, which is really pretty cool, I think.
They eat a lot of fruit here.
Tons of it.
The mangoes.
Oh, the mangoes. The mangoes are literally the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. They're so good. And there's lots of different kinds of mangoes, which I didn't realize.
So the mangoes in America, they suck.
They're not good. They're not good. So we really wanted to bring some back, but they don't let you take those through customs, but you can take sugar cane. So we did eat, sugar cane when we went to town with Geneva yesterday. That was pretty cool. And we went to the big city, Sauve de la Mar, I think is what it's called, right? I think
so. It's some weird name.
It's a cool name that probably we just don't know how to pronounce very well. But anyways, so that place was packed full of people, fruit markets everywhere. The meat market was really different. It's outdoors. And you just go up to the window and you tell them what you want. And then,
goat.
Yeah, she bought goat there, which was so good.
Crystal, goat.
My husband's never even met you yet. He knows. I'm
helping your husband out with that situation.
What else? The children are so appreciative. They're so sweet. The boys fell in love with the beef jerky, the Slim Jims that we brought for the airplane. So we'll have to send them a box back. One of their food staples is called rice and peas, and it's basically like red beans and rice.
It's beans, it's not peas. Folks.
Well, they call it rice and peas. So I got the recipe for how to make that, and I'm going to make that a lot. It's so good.
What else?
We had so many cool experiences. I'm trying to think. Oh, I was talking to 2 little boys on the beach today. They played in the water with me. They are 11 and 9, and one of them said, "I'm going to give you a Jamaican tip," and I said, okay, I'll be glad to have a Jamaican tip. What is that? And he said, when you see all the seagulls above, like, flocking toward the shore really quickly, he said that means there's a shark in the water. So I don't know if if that's a real thing, or if that was just little boys playing a trick on me. Could have been either.
We didn't see a shark.
We didn't see a shark. But they were fun little boys. So then they asked me if I was a Christian, and I said yes. And the little boy, the 11-year-old, got so excited and said that he had just been baptized. So that was really cool. I told them I had one little boy who was 11 and one who would be 9 in September. And he said, tell him happy birthday from Jamaica if the Lord God will spare his life. So that's how he said happy birthday. And I said, I'm pretty sure the Lord God is going to spare his life. But anyways, the talk is different. The talk, patois. Patois is, it's like a slang, kind of like a mix of English and Creole, and it's just more like informal talk. There's kind of a strong commanding tone to it, which is cool. So I thought it was a separate language. I didn't realize that it was just slang. And one of the little boys was telling me about it, and I said, so how do I say hello in patois? And he looked at me like, I don't know. I don't know. So then I understood a little bit later, which was kind of funny. Oh, there was a giant stone in the road. We were here for the very first storm of the big storm of the rainy season. Sean said that's like, it usually means that that's approaching. So we brought the storms from Oklahoma to Jamaica. I kept waiting for the tornado sirens to go off, but they don't have those here, so that's not a thing. So the storm, it was so loud, and we're on top of the mountain, and and the thunder, it just clapped so big. So I decided it was a perfect opportunity to go take a shower outside in the middle of the jungle. And it was the most beautiful experience, and I got to do it again today, which was cool.
It was fun.
It was really neat. So anyways, there was this giant stone in the road from that storm. Probably weighed about 500 pounds.
Probably, it's big. Yeah,
big. And so Mike, I said, why don't we just scoot it out of the road? But it was like a 500-pound stone, and I didn't realize that. So for about 24 hours, everybody that had to walk by it just walked around it. Well, you can get four-wheel drive vehicles up here. And we need to go out tomorrow with our luggage, and don't really want to carry it 1.5 miles down a rocky mountain. That might be a little difficult.
Yeah, that would suck.
So anyways, we got home yesterday, and it was super hot after a day in town, and it was such a great day. And he just, I went to go take a shower, and he just took his backpack off and said, I'm going to go move that stone. So that was really cool. I was really proud of you.
Thank you.
You were just so thoughtful with that.
No big deal.
No problem, Mon.
Just a rock, Mon.
No problem, Mon. Just a rock, Mon. I love that in the mornings when we walk by people, I just smile and wave at everybody like I kind of do in the States. It's a little more dangerous in a foreign country. Oh, Jamaica the part we're in is in a state of emergency, and we did not realize that because according to the travel websites and customs and everything, none of that is noted for the area we're in.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so that's different. Dogs everywhere.
Yes.
Is that the mama? No, that's not the mama. She just had puppies. One of the dogs did. Anyways, so we didn't realize it was in a state of emergency, and nobody here really likes the police at all. They don't like them. And they're very sure to tell you that if a Jamaican police officer stops you, they can ask you how you're doing, if you're doing good, but that's all they can ask you. We were coached, like every time we came upon military in the middle of the road or something, we were coached to say, all you say is, I'm good and I'm a friend of Ron. So that was something that we didn't realize was so important, but really the people don't trust the police.
You're not supposed to take pictures of military.
I did it from behind. It was
Not
really
good.
interesting
Not
to
good.
me. It kind of felt like we were on an army base for a minute. Except for they have machine guns, and they weren't...
Very nice.
Well, he says that,
No,
but
don't
there
take
was
pictures. It's
one
not
day that I forgot you weren't supposed to like smile and wave at the soldiers like I do at home. And so I smiled and waved at this guard decked in a helmet, head to toe camouflage, sunglasses. He looked super tough. But I smiled and waved, and he held his machine gun and smiled and nodded. So I think he appreciated that somebody was respectful and kind.
Maybe. So if you come to Jamaica, Americans, do not try to drive by yourself. Get hold of Ron.
Bad plan. Yes. We could not say enough good things about Ron. He's fantastic. And he'll answer all your questions about the culture.
Lots of questions.
I'm inquisitive. What else?
They take care of the kids here very well.
I do too.
They all look out for the kids. The kids are in good hands here. They all
Oh, you mean like as a community?
Yes.
Yeah. That is cool. There's not many crimes against children.
At all.
They don't tolerate it. They said the last time they really saw a lot of that was in the 80s. So that's really, really nice. The children are safe. Children and adults are friends with each other here, where in the States that would be really inappropriate. But it's cool how everybody kind of looks out for the kids. The kids get excited about going to the grocery store. They don't complain about it. Because they're excited to have something to eat, which is, it's special.
It is special.
Yeah.
American kids are spoiled.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Spoiled.
Let's see.
What else?
Oh, not a lot of tattoos here. Like, hardly any. I think I saw 2 people that had tattoos.
Probably, yeah.
Other than us. So there's this Rasta man that hangs out at the beach, and he really likes my tattoo on my shoulder. So he commented on it, and whenever we were down at that beach, he would just kind of stare at me. And so one day I was like, hi, this is awkward. Somebody's staring at me. And he had these cool, like, kind of purple glasses on and this awesome crocheted hat, and he looked really old. And he pointed at my arm and said he liked my art. So today we were at that same beach, and he was out there. I think he sells, well, I was going to say fruit, but I think he actually sells weed.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, we saw him when he was right across from the guy we bought the mangoes from. Anyways, so we were leaving today, and he came up and touched my other arm, and he was like, where's your art? And I said, it's over here. And I turned around, and he touched it and smiled at me and waved. So that was really nice.
To touch your folks.
No, he was just he was just kind.
He didn't touch my arm. I got tattoos. He didn't touch it.
Yours aren't as pretty as mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to sign off on this video, and then we'll make the last one.
Peace.